Welcome to Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. This is the show where we unleash the marvelous potential in every woman. Are you ready to dream big and leap into a life you love? Don't let the expectations of others choose for you. Step out of your comfort zone and learn how to create what your life looks like. I'll take you on an inspirational journey, helping you tap into the wellspring of your inner strength, get clear on your life purpose, and unleash the vision you came into the world to share. On Living Marvelously, you will learn about personal development, self-care, and spirituality. And together, we will connect with others, sharing their unique energies, and learn to create a world that allows everyone to shine. Living Marvelously starts now.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. Please join me every second and fourth Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am so happy to be here today. It feels like forever since I've done a live show. The last time I had to do we had to do a recording because I was off with my daughter having some fun for our birthdays. So feels like it's been a long time, but I'm happy to be here again live. And since it's November and we're about to celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States, an obvious choice for a theme for my show today is gratitude. But it's not just gratitude that kind of seems to get boring or overused. I want to take a little bit of a different approach to gratitude today. You know, gratitude is often defined as the act of being thankful. But it's so much more than just acknowledging what we have. It's a deep, conscious awareness of the good in our lives, no matter how big or small. It's about recognizing and appreciating everything from the daily comforts we might take for granted to the deeper, life-altering experiences that shape us. You know, at its core, gratitude is a mindset, a way of seeing and interpreting the world that highlights the positive aspects of our lives. It's a shift from focusing on what's lacking to what's present and valuable. When we experience gratitude, we're actively choosing to focus on abundance instead of scarcity, presence instead of distraction. The shift is the shift is what allows gratitude to be so transformative. Because after all, each individual is perceiving the world in a different way, and we create how we perceive the world. So if we can shift how we perceive it from scarcity to abundance, it changes everything. Gratitude also connects us with others. It reminds us of the support, the kindness, or the wisdom we receive from people around us. It builds a bridge between individuals by recognizing that many of the good things in our lives are often thanks to someone else's thoughtfulness or effort. And in this way, gratitude fosters compassion, empathy, humility, qualities that bring us closer to each other. Gratitude can also be a practice of slowing down. In our busy lives, and especially during this time of year, it's easy to rush past moments of joy or overlook the small miracles around us. Gratitude invites us to pause and savor, to fully absorb these moments. And this mindful approach to noticing what's going well or what's lovely in each day has powerful effects on our overall mood, and it helps us create a sense of peace and well-being. So, gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a practice, a mindset, and a way of being that aligns us with the beauty, the abundance, and the richness of life. And it's the lens that allows us to find joy and fulfillment right where we are. Because right where we are is the only thing that we can control. We can't change the past, and we don't know what is going on in the future or what's going to happen in the future. But right now, at this moment, I am so grateful for many things. And when we are in that state of emotion, we are on a high frequency, which attracts more things from a high frequency into our lives. Okay, let's talk about the gratitude shift, a mindset shift that brings us away from lack and into abundance. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about, and it's why I created a whole course designed to guide you from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. I'll leave a link in the description below this video but for now, let's do a little mini gratitude inventory. I want you to think of one area where you tend to focus on what's missing. So some examples might be money, a partner, job, health, home, or something smaller like appearance, social life, organization, family experiences, self-care. I know there's something that you can think of that triggers you and probably more than you want it to. It may be the first thought when you wake up, oh shoot, I have that again, or oh shoot, I'm still feeling this way. But now I want you to think about that area of your life that you tend to focus on what's missing. And I want you to list a few things you might already have. So I want to give you some examples of things that you already have that you're probably not thinking about. How about your resilience and your experience? Think about everything you've already been through in life. If you're in midlife like I am, we have experienced so many things. And think about how you've grown because of it. You're here, you've faced challenges, and you've built resilience. You've figured out how to get past those challenges. And that resilience is an asset, one that will serve you in every aspect of your life. So, your past experiences, your wisdom, and your ability to adapt are things money can't buy. And they're also things that you already have. So, can you wake up in the morning instead of feeling bad about something, think, oh gosh, I've really already gone through so many things. What do you got for me today? Throw it at me because I'm going to get through that one too. Your connections and relationships. Relationships with family, friends, and community can be deeply fulfilling. Think about the people in your life who bring you joy, understanding, or comfort. Even a few meaningful relationships can be a powerful source of happiness. It doesn't mean you have to have a huge group of friends. It could just be one or two friends that make you feel good. Moments of peace and simplicity. Some of life's best moments don't cost a thing. A peaceful morning with a cup of coffee, a walk in nature, or simply being present with loved ones. Especially again at this time of year, we're probably going to be getting together with family and friends, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more later. But we're going to be around more loved ones. So let's find some gratitude for those moments. And gratitude in those simple moments can really shift your focus from what you don't have to what's already abundant. When you're thinking about things that you already have, you forget about the things you don't or the things that worry you. Okay, how about your health and your well-being? That may be one of your things that you worry about or that cause you a little bit of stress. So if you're in good health or you have the ability to move freely, that's a huge blessing. If you are having some health issues, what are some small things that your body still does for you? Are you still able to see beauty? Are you still able to hear maybe your grandchildren talk to you? Are you still able to have a hug, feel that sense of love? There's so many things that you could be grateful for. Your body allows you to experience life in so many ways, from enjoying a beautiful view to taking up a hobby. So think of gratitude as an investment in your mental and physical health, as it helps reduce stress and it builds a stronger outlook. A few more things. So the wisdom to recognize what matters most. Be grateful for that. With midlife, it comes a shift in perspective, right? Many find themselves reevaluating what truly matters. We come back to ourselves and think about, what do I really want in life? And you have the wisdom now to know what you don't want and then to go after what you do. And that doesn't mean you need money. It doesn't mean you need a lot of people in your life. It's just you focusing on the next step. Like, what brings me joy? I'm going to follow that. Let's see, what else do we want to say? I've got a few more here, but just for the sake of time, I want to skip a couple here. So, how about freedom from societal expectation? I talk a lot about expectations and how we think that others, what others want us to do is something we have to do. So with age, there's often this growing freedom from the shoulds of society. We start to realize that we don't have to do things that others expect us to do. What you should buy, where you should go, what you should achieve. Gratitude for this stage of life includes letting go of those pressures and focusing on what truly brings you joy and meaning, and knowing what you truly want so that you don't go back to, oh, but I should be doing this. No, I don't want to do that. I have something else I want to do. So, gratitude for knowing that. How about small joys of everyday life? This is a pretty simple one with gratitude. The comfort of a warm home, a good book, a cozy blanket, or the kindness of strangers. These small pleasures really add up. If you're going about your day and if you could see something that you can be grateful for just in the small joys of everyday life, maybe it's somebody you see at the coffee shop that said hello to you and gave you a smile. Maybe it's um, a coworker who finally gave you a compliment, or maybe it's your partner actually asked you what you wanted to do and wanted your opinion on something. Simple things in life. If you can find a couple of those every day, you can, that's something you can, that can take you away from all those worries or stresses or the things that are making you feel that you don't have enough of. The power of self-care. So taking time for yourself doesn't have to be expensive. Gratitude for your ability to practice self-care, even if it's as simple as taking time to breathe, to meditate, or journal, can help you cultivate inner peace and contentment. And nature. Oh my gosh, nature is such a good thing to be grateful for. And it's so easy. Even right now, I'm sitting in my office, I'm looking out the window and I see nature. And it just can bring you peace and it can bring you calm. If you find yourself during the day feeling in a place of lack, look out the window. Go find a window if you're in an office with no windows, if you're in a place with no windows. Go look out the window. Go find a flower, a plant. Go eat something that's natural. Nature offers so much for free. Sunrises, fresh air, changing seasons, the sound of birds, the feel of grass underfoot. Nature can be incredibly grounding and a reminder that there is beauty and renewal in every season of life. So, again, what I want you to do is take an inventory of the things that are causing you to feel like you don't have enough, causing you to feel that you're in lack or that things are scarce, and then remind yourself some of these things of how much you actually have. All right, we're going to take a short break. And I'm Laurie Jonas. You're listening to Living Marvelously. When we come back, I want to talk a little bit further in gratitude in relationships. Again, with the holiday season coming up, we might find ourselves with some family that maybe we don't appreciate. And let's find some ways to be grateful for them. All right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We are back on Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. Before we continue, if this topic on gratitude and shifting from a place of scarcity to abundance is resonating with you, I want you to check out my Infinite Possibilities for Abundance course and take the first step toward an abundant, joy-filled life. I don't want you to stay in the same complacent place that you are if you know there's more to life. So it's only $49 and it's an opportunity to make a change that could really shape the rest of your life. All right, let's continue our discussion. I want to expand a little bit more on gratitude in relationships. This can be a partner, a coworker, a friend, or a family member. Fostering gratitude in relationships can really be transformative. It can deepen connections and it can really bring more positivity to your interactions. So I want to share a few ways to appreciate the people in your life and ways to express that gratitude meaningfully. And this might be especially helpful, as I said before, at this time of year when there are more family gatherings and social events. So before you go to a family gathering, if there's that one person that you're like, oh, I don't really want to talk to them, I want you to think about that as I go through these different helpful tips and maybe go to that next gathering with something that you can be grateful for with that person, and it could really change the whole energy of that relationship. All right. So let's recognize the qualities that the people in your life bring. Think about specific qualities you admire in each person. It could be their patience, maybe their humor, reliability, or their creativity. Instead of focusing on what you think is missing or how you're not connecting or how what you wish were different, you can appreciate the strengths and that person brings. And I bet you can find one in every single person, no matter what the trouble is. So, for example, a partner's steady nature, or a coworker's willingness to help, or a friend's sense of adventure, they're all qualities worth celebrating. Another thing is reflecting on moments of support. Recall specific times when people have shown up for you, whether in big ways like helping during a life challenge or small gestures like a check-in text or a thoughtful favor. You could also be that person, and that will bring more to you. But think about the people that have brought that to you. Create a mental highlight reel of positive memories, deepening the appreciation for each person's presence and influence in your life. How about acknowledging some shared experiences? Shared experiences, they create lasting bonds. So think about the fun, heartwarming, or meaningful times you've had together. From a big trip to a quiet coffee chat, these shared moments form really the foundation of connection. And it's a memory you can always look back on and find some fondness, some love, some connection in that memory that can create um, to move that forward so that when you think of that person, that's what you're thinking of. Um, consider what life would be without them. There's probably some people in your life that, you're probably upset with them now, but you really want them in your life. So sometimes considering what life would be like without someone can bring fresh appreciation for them. So imagine a week, a month, or a year without a particular person. This really helps to see how much joy, how much support, how much comfort that person adds to your life. For example, let's say you're complaining about your partner and how much they don't do anything with you or they're bothering you or whatever, but then think about, gosh, I really appreciate the time we do spend together. I really appreciate how he or she does this for me. Focusing on the little things. So notice and appreciate the small acts that often go overlooked, like a friend's quirky texts or a coworker's morning greetings or a family member's everyday kindness or the way somebody really makes you laugh with a couple words that they always say. So just simply acknowledging a partner's habit of maybe they bring you coffee or a coworker who always keeps the workplace lighthearted, that can shift the focus to the daily goodness that people bring. And finally, cultivating patience and acceptance. In any relationship, frustrations can arise, but by actively focusing on the positive qualities with good intentions and the good intentions of others, you can balance out any minor annoyances with appreciation. So before you head out to your family's gatherings and social events these next few months, use these examples to find some gratitude before you go. It may change the way everyone interacts with each other if we're all coming. Well, even if just you are coming and bringing that positive aura to a gathering with positivity instead of some annoyance. So, the last thing I want to talk about, gratitude, that's a little bit different, are some myths about gratitude. So, we hear gratitude a lot, and sometimes we think it means we should be grateful for what we have and be satisfied. But that is not the reason we are grateful. We are grateful for what we have to bring us to a higher level of emotion and to a frequency that brings more of that back to us. When you feel grateful, you may feel more joy, happiness, compassion, ease. And when you are feeling those emotions, the law of attraction has to bring you more things that are in that same frequency. And on the other hand, when you stay in lack and feel frustrated, angry, you feel self doubt or unworthy, the law of attraction has to bring you more things on that frequency. You get it? That's why we're grateful. It brings us from a place of lack to a place of abundance. So here's a couple myths. We'll see how many we can get through today. Gratitude means ignoring negative emotions. It does not mean ignoring negative emotions. Gratitude doesn't require ignoring difficult feelings or denying struggles. In fact, true gratitude is most powerful when it exists alongside life's challenges. So, practicing gratitude can give us a perspective on what's going well, even when things aren't perfect. It's about balancing our outlook and not erasing it. How about gratitude is only for the good times? Obviously, that's not true. Gratitude is especially helpful during difficult times because it provides that different perspective. It can provide comfort, it can provide grounding and resilience. Practicing gratitude when things aren't going well helps us see the silver linings and gives us a boost of strength to face challenges. So, even during a tough breakup or a job loss, we might find gratitude in the people who support us, or our own strength, or lessons learned. It's a way to remind ourselves of inner resources, even in the rough patches. Gratitude is all about big, obvious blessings. But as we've already talked about, gratitude can can easily be found in the smallest things, like that coffee, a sunrise, a laugh with a friend. So train yourself to see those micro moments that can help make gratitude a daily habit. If you're grateful, you're settling or accepting less, like I just mentioned a little bit ago. Gratitude doesn't mean you can't aspire for growth or improvement. It's entirely possible to be grateful for what you have while still wanting to grow, improve, or make positive changes. Gratitude and ambition go hand in hand, allowing us to enjoy the journey while working toward our goals. So if you're in a job that's not your favorite, you could still feel grateful for your job and still be eager to pursue a new opportunity. It just grounds us and helps us find things that we do enjoy while we're looking for something that's on the higher end of what we want. Let's see. Gratitude is a one and done practice. Gratitude is an ongoing practice, just like physical exercise. The benefits of gratitude grow with consistency over time. When you can get used to and really make it a habit to find things to be grateful for, you will stay in that high frequency. That's so important. Gratitude will magically make you happy all the time. There's nothing magical about that. You are the person who has to really make yourself happy. So it can be a boost mood, but it's not a cure-all for every emotional struggle. It's just a tool in the well-being toolbox, and it works best when used alongside other practices, like maybe mindfulness, self-care, seeking support when needed. Gratitude is always easy or comes naturally. Gratitude can be challenging, especially in hard times, and it sometimes takes effort to cultivate it. However, like any skill, it gets easier with practice. So, small steps like keeping a gratitude journal or setting a gratitude reminder can help even on the toughest days. So, as we come to a close of today's show, I hope you're feeling inspired to welcome a bit more gratitude into your life. So, whether it's big or small, whether it's a person, a moment, or even just the comfort of a warm cup of tea or coffee, each little thing we appreciate adds a bit more lightness and joy to our days. And remember, gratitude isn't about having a perfect life or ignoring the hard stuff. It's about finding those points of connection, kindness, and wonder that are already here, waiting to be noticed. So I encourage you to look for just one thing every day to be grateful for. You might be surprised by how much it shifts your perspective and lifts your spirits. So I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I can't wait to continue this journey of growth and connection together. So until next time, take care and remember to live marvelously. And the next time on Living Marvelously will be Thanksgiving Day. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to share how to release the pressure to make the holidays perfect. I will see you then.
Thank you for listening to Living Marvelously with me, your host, Laurie Jonas. Tune in next time to unleash the marvelous potential in every woman, every second and fourth Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific on transformationtalkradio.com as I help you choose a life that you are passionate about. Learn to embrace your unique self, dream big, and leap into what you choose to have your marvelous life look like. Together we create a world that allows everyone to shine. For more information, visit livingmarvelously.com. That's livingmarvelously.com. See you next time on Living Marvelously.